Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Monet here and I'm back with another vlog. Today is my birthday, so we're doing a vlog birthday edition. I don't really have anything crazy planned, just going to dinner with family, and I'm going to be hanging out with Quentin later this evening, but I'm also going to take some pictures. So that I have like a little baby photo shoot. My father's going to be taking pictures because he just always slays with the pictures. So that's what I'm getting ready for right now. We're going to start with the head. Always got to curl it. And we're going to do like a little get ready with me. I also want to like tell you guys the 25 things I've learned now that I've hit 25 years of age, which is just insane. And don't say what you're thinking, because I was telling all like my younger children that I teach, they're all like, oh, you're halfway there to 30. I'm like, no, don't bring the word 3 into the mix. Like, we don't want the number 3 right now, especially in the front digit. Like, we don't want that. So like, just don't bring it up. You know, I want to live my 20s. I want to feel that 20s life. Like, I want to just take the 20s in, because thinking about turning 30 is like insanity. But what am I talking about? I'm 25. I got 5 more years, and there's a lot you can do in 5 years, because there's still like so many other things that I want to do, and I just have so many goals. But that's not what this video is about. I'm about to teach you what I've learned the past 25 years. So let's get into it. Here are the 25 things I've learned in 25 years. Alright guys, so I want my hair to go as efficiently as possible. So I'm about to break my hair up into 4 sections. Here we go. I'm not sure if you can take me seriously with my hair like this, but can you? Alright, number 1. Do not sweat the small things, because life is just too short to be stressed all the time, and we don't need that for you. Like, you know, if it's not life or death or like some huge life change, then I think you can move on. Like, you don't have to worry about those type of small, minute little things that might bother us every now and then. Alright, number 2, when you keep your passions in front of you, it doesn't feel like work. So for me, you know, I knew I was really passionate about the environment from a really young age. And so I've always done that. So like, now my career is focused on the environment and like doing the right thing. So it doesn't really feel like a drag to do the work that I'm doing. Of course, I love dance. Like, that is my passion. It is probably the best thing ever, in my opinion. And so that is what I do majority of the day, and I absolutely love it. It doesn't feel like work. It's my creative expression, so I love that, and it doesn't ever feel like work to me. Alright, number 3, I've definitely become a lot more empathetic as time goes on. Like, I don't know, I really like consider people's emotions and feelings, like whenever I make decisions. Like, I think maybe sometimes when we're younger, it's very much like how we experience the world, but like as I'm older, I definitely think about like other people and just like how I'm interacting with them. And I don't know, I just really consider people's feelings. I'm not sure if like other people do that. Like, put in the comments if like you've realized you've done that as like time has gone on. But number 4, relationships must be nurtured. If there are friendships or people that you value, you have to make sure you find the time to like spend the time with them. Like, you have to take that extra intentional initiation to like maintain those relationships. I think, again, like when you're younger, you have school, so you see that person every day, and it's just natural. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to like really take the extra steps. But as an adult, like, man, you got to carve out that time, because life just goes on. Number 5, luxury is relative. So I think like, even with like TikTok and social media, like we have this image of like what luxury is, but I think it's really about like how you maneuver through life. It doesn't have to be like having Gucci and like all the like latest Versace, like all the luxury brands, but it's really just like how you live life. Like, how are you living life luxuriously, like spending the time with the people that you love and just enjoying life. Like, I wouldn't call myself rich or anything, but I do think I live life richly. Like, I have a rich life because I'm doing the things that I love and I'm constantly fulfilled and enriched. And I think I just live my life in abundance. So that's my tip number 5 for you. The sixth thing that I've learned is that you have to carve out some you time every week so that you can replenish your soul. Because, like, even for me, I'm someone who like works a lot. I might work more than the average person just because I have so many jobs, and like I teach in the evenings, but then also have like a full-time job. That I'm like constantly giving so much of myself, like even like when I teach and things like that. So I really have to like give back to myself, if that makes sense, because you just really have to check that, because it's so easy to say yes to a lot of things and just kind of like neglect yourself and what you need. But like as I've gotten older, like that's become a priority for me, and it's definitely been a shift to when I was younger. The seventh thing I learned: enjoy things in moderation. Too much of anything isn't good. So I think that's also why I live like such a, um, I have a lot of variety in my life. Like, so I get like a little dose of dance, I get a little dose of like corporate life. So I'm constantly switching it up. I'm a choreographer and I'm also a dancer. So like I'm constantly switching things up. Like even with a balanced diet, you just want to have like a balanced life. You know what I mean? You don't want to put too many of your eggs in one basket. You want to be trying different things, doing different things at one time. The eighth thing that I've learned is traveling is a necessity, not a luxury. You have to get up and explore new things. And I'm not talking about traveling. I mean, like, of course, you want to travel across the world. Like, when I was in college, like, I found every opportunity to study abroad. Unfortunately, where's my unfortunately the pandemic like stopped me from going to Greece, which I'm like so upset about. But like, you know what, I'm gonna make sure I go on that trip because everything was paid for, like it was ready to go. So sad. But anyways, not even like it could be something as simple of just going to like Pilot Mountain and like going on a hike and like just experiencing something new and different than your day-to-day like regular activities. Ninth thing: never stop researching and learning. Pick up something new at like every point in your life. And a great example of when I did this is in high school when I decided that I wanted to go and be on the dive team, even though I had never like even been on a diving board like ever in my life. I just joined the team. And when I tell you, that is like one of the most rewarding experiences from my whole entire like high school experience. It was diving. It was the best thing I like ever did. I fell in love with it, and if I just like hadn't like tried something new, I would have never like known that I loved this thing. Like guys, when I tell you like just the feeling of diving, it was just so incredible. I definitely want to, whenever I can, get back on a diving board. I don't know when I would ever have the chance, but like I am so thankful for that experience, and I'm so glad I just tried something new. Like I never let fear stop me, you know. Okay, and so like that thing leads on to the next thing that I'm going to talk about, and that is anything worth doing is worth doing badly. And my dad used to tell me this all the time when I was younger, and I don't think it ever really clicked until, well, it probably did click, I just didn't like consciously understand. But what I've realized is that a lot of people are scared to try new things because they think they'll be bad at it, and they don't want to be bad at it. And like anything that you start, like of course there's gonna be some people that are like naturally talented at things, but I just don't get it because like you have to learn, and you have to like learn that new skill, and then you just work on it. Like I think that's like with anything, like even like a new math like formula or problem, like you might not understand it at first, you might struggle with it a little bit, but after a while you master it, and that's like how you learn like anything new. And I think that's kind of been honestly my motto in life, and that's why I'm like not scared to try new things. But I'm so grateful for that because trying new things has made me the person that I am today. Side note, like as you can see, like I'm keeping like these hairs out because I want to use different rollers. I'm going to use my wrap-a-lot rollers, and so it's definitely going to be a lot smaller, so it's going to take a little bit longer, but I think the look will be worth it. It'll just be like tighter curls in the front, because you know, like I like to have like, you know, the tight curls. I'm like just literally spraying my face at this point. That's fine. Ooh, this next one is such a big one that I see like a lot of people kind of forget about or like don't think about, and it is emotional intelligence is literally so important, and it can save you from errors in judgment, because like in the heat of the moment, let's say someone just made you really angry, and like how you respond, you know, is so important. Like, are you diffusing the situation, or are you like heightening the situation and like responding in a way that's only going to make things worse? I think that I learned emotional intelligence from a very young age, and just like how you react to certain things really says a lot about, you know, your emotional stability and things like that. So if you're like going crazy and going off on people and just like, you know, not representing yourself, I think the best way possible, then emotional intelligence is definitely something that you should consider and work on, because we all need to work on it. Like, these things called emotions, they're like so intense, and they can really lead us into different pathways. So I think being able to maneuver through that and manage those is so important. Anyways, I'm so excited, kind of like switching gears for a second. I'm so excited to show you guys this new palette I got. It is from my girl Kathy. She's just the #1 best person ever. And it is the Thor makeup, and look, that is not, look at that. Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen? And she knows I love Thor. He's like my favorite Avenger, and she gave this to me a while back, and I'm finally being able to use it. I knew I wanted to record, and I haven't done a get ready with me, and I just wanted it to be perfect. So I finally get to do it, using it for my birthday. I'm literally so excited. This is just like the best, sweetest, most awesome gift ever. So super shout out to her. But look at these shades, they're so gorgeous. So I have 2 outfits I'm gonna wear today. I have like a 2-piece, it's like a crop top and some pants. Then I also have a pink dress. So I'm leaning towards this side, but maybe I can like have a pop of color. I don't know, maybe I should go with yellow. Y'all, you know how I am when it comes to like wearing eyeshadow. I'm like, let's go crazy. I'm just one of those people. But I think this shade is really pretty, and also this shade. Maybe I can mix these two or something, because the pant, the 2-piece, is kind of like peachy. It's literally these 2 colors. That would look really cute. Maybe I can just like switch out with one of these. I don't know. But I'm obsessed with this palette already. Like, I already know it's going to be my go-to. Like, just shout out to Kathy. Like, she's the best. So let's go ahead and put this eyeshadow on. Yeah, guys, I decided I'm just going to go with 2 different makeup looks. And it is what it is. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm starting off with the reassembled shade here. Avengers Assemble. Maybe that's where they got that from. I don't know. Okay, instead of treating people like you want to be treated, treat them how they treat you, and don't take it personal. I think, you know, I've had lots of situations where I actually encountered people who just didn't treat me, you know, the way that I wanted to be treated, and I wasn't gonna go breaking my back, you know, making them feel special when I oftentimes did not feel great in their presence. So yeah, that's that. And also, I'm just living for the way this eyeshadow is popping. It's like subtle, but like a little flirtatious, you know what I mean? Very fun. Number 13, misunderstandings and confusions happen when you assume. Instead of assuming things, be forthcoming with information. Overshare if you can. Oftentimes, it's the things that a person didn't know is why they are acting like the way they are acting. Ask questions and overshare. So basically, you know, I think I'm at the age where like we don't need to be having misunderstandings. Like, if something bothers me, or I didn't like the way someone talked to me, I'm like, hey, like, this was this was kind of out of character, like where are you coming from on this, like, or just being like, hey, this is where I'm coming from right now and this is what I'm feeling. Honestly, just being transparent, like that's the best way to do things. Like there's no questioning like what's going on with them, you know, just be upfront and honest, and I think the people will respect you more for doing that, you know. 14, it's okay to try things and learn that you don't like it. Food, things, people, jobs, ha ha ha. Sometimes it just isn't a good fit. Note to self and keep it moving. And obviously that is a reference because I had a job experience that was not the best, and I actually had to move away from that, and I was really uncomfortable just because my personality, like I want to be able to fix things, I want to find the resolution, and the resolution in that experience was just to move on to the next thing. And I do not regret moving forward. Honestly, it was probably the best thing I could have done, and I'm so grateful I made that decision. But it was a big girl decision. Like I had never experienced anything like that before. Number 15, mental agility takes practice and intention. Every day do something to support your mental health, whether that's meditation, whether that's listening to a podcast, watching an inspirational show, anything around that realm. Your physical health is your responsibility. Eat right, move your body, and figure out your health goal. Ooh, it's me trying to not get my hair like on with foundation on it. I don't know why I'm holding my phone up like this. This next one is very deep. Happiness is an individual pursuit, and you can find it somewhere between purpose, goals, passions, and living life authentically. So there's not like one like blueprint for happiness. We are all individuals and we're all fulfilled differently. And I think life is about like discovering those things that make you happy and being able to integrate those in your day-to-day life. And I think that has been something that's really been on my mind lately. Y'all probably know because I talk about it a lot in my blog and making sure that on my YouTube I'm just doing things that I love. And yeah, I really feel like that is like the purpose of life at this point. Like, why do things that make you unhappy? Ooh, look at that. Brightness. Hello. I look like I'm awake now. My eyelashes are still drying. Blend that. We're gonna blend that all the way. I was getting setting powder all up in my locks, and that is not good. So we had to switch the way we're doing this. Okay, number 18. When you know better, you do better. So make sure you spend time like sharing your knowledge and what you've learned to other people. I think like teaching is oftentimes therapeutic and like mentoring. So like I take the time to make sure like I connect with some people that, or some younger people that I feel like I can like help them and just teach them some of the things that I've learned along the way. So service is oftentimes really therapeutic. Like just being involved with like the youth, I think that's honestly really been therapeutic for me, and just been like something that like has purpose, and it's just really fulfilling as well. All right, number 19, do not take your loved ones for granted. I don't know why I think about this, but we're only on this earth for a limited amount of time. So your loved ones, family, friends, like treat them with kindness, because that's how we live our life authentically. And yeah, you don't want to have any regrets, especially when it comes to people that mean a lot to you. All right, number 20, know your love language, and also know your partner's love language, or your loved one's love language. Just make sure you like show your love in the way that they reciprocate it. So for me, for instance, I'm definitely like someone who appreciates words of affirmation, and someone who appreciates gifts as a way to demonstrate love. But on the other hand, Quentin is someone who just loves quality time. So for me, like I kind of always like instinctively like, oh, let me just buy Quentin a gift to show that I appreciate him and things like that. But really spending time with him, that's how he really takes that love in. That's his love language. So make sure that you are demonstrating your love the way your loved one likes to receive it. All right, this next one, declutter your closet and declutter your life. You know, things can sometimes be a burden. Live life for experiences, and I think have less things in general. Next one, life is a journey, not a destination. Make sure you're enjoying the things along the way and pursuing different goals. Also, this might be like a little bit hurtful, but like if someone asks you for your opinion, make sure you give it. Don't just like tell them what you think you want to hear. Like, be honest. I guess that's like going in with, again, transparency and honesty. Like, even if the truth hurts, if they're like asking for it, like make sure, you know, you honor that. Number 24, forgiving someone isn't for that person, it's for you. Holding on to something like anger, sadness, and things like that, that really weighs you down. So forgive freely, but you don't ever have to forget what they did, but also you want to make sure you forgive them. And number 25, self-reflection, self-awareness is healing. So make sure you do it. Make sure you reflect upon what's going on with your body, what's going on with your mind, so that you can, you know, move forward, so you can understand what's going on mentally, spiritually, and so on. I just love spraying that spray. So much fun. Okay, those are 25 things that I've learned in my 25 years of age. And I just finished my makeup. I'm really excited. I think it looks good. I did a darker lip, and I think it definitely like brings the whole look together. Yes. So let's go ahead and take these rollers out. Hopefully they curled. Oh, we got a curl right there. For my birthday. That's so sweet. You got me flowers. Because you know I love ombre flowers. That's what you heard me say, right?
Of course, of course.
And you got this.
I'm glad you like it.
I do like it. Thank you for making my birthday special. Did you stop recording?
No, I did not.
Thank you for making my birthday special. Now we can watch Sam's Man.